Shri Anandamayi Mat ki jai. Bhavatap pranashinyai Anand ghanamurtaye Jnana bhakti pradainyai Matastubhyam namo namaha. Matastubhyam namo namaha. So we were discussing in the last episode about Ma in this beautiful Himalayan region, and Bholanath ji, he really started enjoying this, the natural springs, the fountains, the mountain ranges. So he really fell in love with Himalayas. And then he started his own journey. He asked Ma's permission and he started walking towards Uttar Kashi. And here Ma and Bhaiji. So Ma was also taking Bhaiji to different places here. And Bhaiji, he had no idea. He has no background of being an ascetic, how to beg. But Ma was training him. So he many times used to go to houses to beg, ask for alms, but he was that personality that he would go and stand on the door but could not ask for alms. So people would come, they speak to him, they greet him with respect, but they did not give him. So many times he has to fast, and Ma also. Ma, there was no problem for Ma, she was beyond food. But for Bhaiji, it was many times fasting. So Ma and Bhaiji, they eventually came to Anand Chowk. And this is the place where, in the previous episode, we were speaking about Hariram Joshi. And here he welcomed both of them. And then Ma just started being in the veranda of this temple. She did not go to the room. And Bhaiji had the room there. So in the mornings, when the people would come, they would see this Mataji and they would greet her. And slowly it started like as it was in Shahbag. Whosoever would come and greet Ma, see Ma, the moment they will see her, they will become her. So there also lot of devotees started gathering. Then there are some very interesting incidences here. These are like the people where this Anand Chowk, this particular temple I'm speaking, where Ma is now staying, there are a lot of Kashmiri people staying from the Kashmir region. So some of the incidences from that, those societies, those communities. So once one girl, I think she was married to a guy whose family was Ma's devotee. And this girl was so much impressed when she saw Ma. So she wrote her grandmother a letter telling her that Ma is somewhere near your region, because she was from Dehradun and Ma was somewhere near this grandmother's village. So she said, please go and meet her. She's an incredible saint. So this old lady, when she got letter from her grandchild, she started looking for Ma. So several places, several rest houses she went but could not find. Then next day she took her younger, very young granddaughter. So both of them started looking, but see, she just got a message that Ma is coming to that place, but where she didn't know. So she and the young daughter was searching. Next morning, this young daughter told the grandma that I had a dream in the night, and I saw Vishnu, the god Vishnu, with the four hands, with the Shankh, Chakra, Padma, Gada. So the grandmother said, "Wow, this is very auspicious. We will definitely have darshan of Ma today." So they were going, and finally they searching and searching. They finally reached a rest house, Dharamshala, where Ma was standing. And then this old woman asked Ma, "Do you know, is there some lady sent like Anandamayi Ma? Have you heard about her?" So Ma said, "Yes, yes, yes. So let's go together and look for her." So all of them, three of them, they were looking around, going around the rest house, Dharamshala, and looking for Ma. And then it happened like this lady and Ma were a little bit ahead. They were walking, and this young granddaughter, she was a little bit behind. She suddenly looked at Ma from behind, and she said, "Wow, this is the Vishnu, the four-hand Vishnu I saw. This must be Anandamayi Ma." So the grandmother just stopped. She asked Ma, "Are you Anandamayi Ma?" And Ma started laughing. So these are like some joyful. There is another very amazing incident where a Kashmiri lady, because these ladies were bringing food for Ma, they were cooking with so much joy. So one lady, she cooked kheer, kind of rice pudding for Ma, and then she felt something like, "Okay, I'm not going to go this morning, I will go in the evening." Though she prepared the kheer, this rice pudding, with so much love, but she said, "Okay, I'll take in the evening." So when in the evening she was ready to go, she felt like, "I'm hungry. Why don't I eat this kheer?" So she ate the kheer which she prepared for Ma. And after eating, she said, "Okay, I'm now feeling better. Let's go and have Ma's darshan." So when she went, she was standing in a queue, and there were a lot of women. They were having darshan of Ma. When she came to do pranam to Ma, Ma just grabbed her from the waist, and she said, "Bring out my kheer, bring out my kheer. I want my kheer, I want my pudding." So this lady, this old lady, she started feeling very embarrassed, like, what happened? So she knew what is happening. So Ma was just like persistent. "No, take out my kheer, take out my kheer." So this lady said, "Ma, I will bring it tomorrow. I will bring it tomorrow." So in a way, we see this Leela as like no one can hide anything from Ma. This lady, she made the kheer, but she ate. Ma was never hungry for food. Here she is showing that if we do anything, we think like God is not looking at us. Here, this example. Anything which we do, God is always from inside. He is not God outside. That's what the term we say, Sarvantaryamini. The one who is living in each and every heart is Ma. So we should be very careful what we do. She's always inside our heart looking at us. We should do with love, with the feeling of serving. This is the teaching of this beautiful incident. Then here in 1934, Kamala Nehru, very important personality. She was wife of the Prime Minister of India. So she came to Ma. Here it was Britishers' rule in India. And Nehruji, Jawaharlal Nehru, he was imprisoned here. And only few of his relatives were allowed to meet him. So Kamala Nehru, that's why she came to Dehradun. And her mother-in-law also was with her. So both of them, they heard from someone that there is some Mataji whose name is Anandamayi Ma, and she is very like powerful, having so many yogic kriyas she is doing, and they heard a lot about her. So both of them went for Ma's darshan, but somehow Kamala Nehru, she felt like, because Nehruji was not a spiritual person, So she felt, okay, my husband is in prison, let's go later. So she dropped her mother-in-law and she didn't go, she came back. It happened when she came back to home where she was staying, and she started feeling this urge. Now see, you cannot have this deep yearning, deep desire for someone whom you have not seen. Here, she did not see Ma, but still she is having this, like, why I did not go? I want to see her. So there was a tremendous attraction in her heart. So she could not stop, and she returned and she went and had Ma's darshan. When she did pranam to Ma, Ma blessed her by touching her head, and she went into trance. That is amazing. So you can imagine that she was so mature sadhika that just by mere touch of Ma, she went into that state. After some hours, she came back into the consciousness, and then it was already evening, so she went back to home. And then again, she could not hold herself. She came back again. So Ma said, why you came again? So she said, I cannot live without you. See, just in one meeting, just you see once Ma, and then you became hers. That was Ma, so much attraction. Just like in Bhagavad we see how the gopis were attracted to Krishna. Once they see him, they forget everything. It was same with Ma. Once you see Ma, nothing else exists for you. It's only Ma then. So she started coming frequently, and at some point she was sick. She got this tuberculosis. Those days it was incurable. So she asked Ma, said Ma's permission, she asked for a yajna, a fire ceremony. So Ma gave the permission, and they did the fire ceremony. And the fire Ma requested to bring from Dhaka, that Kali fire. So that fire came, and they did the fire ceremony with this fire. But Ma requested then to the priest there that if you want to keep Kamala Nehru healthy, every day 10 ahutis, 10 sacrifices should be done to the fire. So for 1 year, they kept this discipline. Every day they were doing 10 ahutis to the fire, offerings to the fire. But then, due to their negligence, the fire was extinguished. It was gone. So then Ma said, now it's not possible. So eventually her health really got down, and she was so sick that she could not move, and she was in the hospital. So it happened like Ma was going by this particular place, this particular hospital where she was admitted, and then Ma wished to see her. When Ma went inside, the nurses, they stopped. They said nobody is allowed to meet Kamala Nehru. So Ma at least said, please go and tell Kamala Nehru that Ma has come. So when one of the nurses went and told Kamala Nehru that Ma has come, so she was really like, wow, Ma has come. I want to see her. But the doctor said, you cannot meet. So she said, if you are not going to meet Anandamayi Ma, I will die. Let me meet her. So the doctor somehow then gave permission. When Ma came, Ma blessed her again. And there Indira was there as a small child. So Kamala Nehru gave Indira to Ma and said, please take care of this child of mine. This is yours from today. So we see in the later Ma's Leela, how Ma was really taking care of this amazing, one of the most powerful personalities, women personalities, prime ministers of India. And then after that she passed away. Then we came to 1935, where very significant personalities came to meet Ma. Many of the saints who came to meet Ma. So we'll discuss this tomorrow. Jai Ma.